Hello, welcome friends. Okay, this video is meant to be a follow-up of the previous video I did because I don't think I did a very good job explaining it. So here, today we're going to be talking about the 4 stages of emotional and spiritual healing that every person experiences and goes through in their life. And the goal ultimately is to show you or to help you identify which stage you're currently in and then how to get to the most desirable stage, which is stage 4. So let's talk about all 4 stages. Stage 1, let's say in your life, you're going through life where you're feeling very, let's say, miserable, you're in pain, you're unmotivated, you have no strong desires in your life, and you feel like you're just moving through life day to day without much passion to it. In this stage, we feel a lot of emotional pain. Maybe you're carrying a lot of emotional weight from your past. Maybe this could look like shame, guilt, resentment, really anything. And somebody in this stage, you might be wondering, how do they deal with those emotions when they come up? And typically in this stage, you are very much focused on finding relief, finding the most convenient relief of pain. And typically, the best way to address this pain is to not feel it at all. So, a person in this stage, you might notice they have some numbing tendencies, or they look for distractions from their pain or ways to deny it altogether. And typically, this is escapism. So, let's say you might be having addictive behaviors, such as scrolling on your phone or using different substances as a way to numb you from your pain. Also, um, the thing is with when you're in this stage is your pain doesn't go away, obviously. It's still there, you're just hiding it. So your pain is always looking for some way to present itself and express itself. If you're not willing to feel the pain, sit through it, and let it move through you, then it will project itself outward. So, again, people who are in this stage, you might find them being aggressive outward in the world. Any of those other symptoms. What else can I think of? People who are aggressive, who cause pain in the world, who continue to cause pain and suffering in the world, typically to the people around them, the earth, the environment, whatever it is. People like this. A lot of us started like this too. But let's say you spent a lot of your life like this person, and at some point you decide, okay, I can't continue living like this. It's not worth it anymore. I need to take some action and address this pain that I'm feeling and heal from it. So that's when we enter stage 2. And instead of being relief focused, now you're symptom focused for the pain. So you're noticing the symptoms that come up, such as maybe you're lashing out, you're being aggressive, you're being miserable or pessimistic all the time, and your brain thinks, I must fix this. So naturally, it starts to combat the pain through force, or the symptoms through force, instead of, let's say, lashing out and causing pain outward. You suppress this feeling down so you don't let it out. And this is also not sustainable because, again, pain will always look for some sort of expression. So then, instead, you move to stage 3, where you become trauma focused. This is when you say, I feel the pain. I must go back now and heal the wound that caused me to feel this pain in the first place. This is a level in the inner work healing department which helps you. A lot of people might do things like somatic work, inner child healing, shadow work, the type of work that is deeper and more transformative. And this is a nice state to be in. The only problem with this state is, I would say, Sometimes you can fall into the trap where you're in this constant state of fixing and healing, constantly processing. And this, even though it is transformative, it keeps you in that loop of healing as an identity. And it keeps you in the belief that something is wrong with you and must need fixing. So, again, this will work for some time, but years and years and years down the line, you'll realize it's keeping you more stuck than you think it is. That's when you move on to this stage, stage 4 of healing, which unlocks real freedom, self discovery, and your true return to wholeness. This is the you that says, I am not the pain. I am the presence in which pain arises. This is how you heal through being, not doing. You go from fixing the self to remembering the self. Here, the trauma doesn't need to be solved, it dissolves in the light of consciousness. So remember, I want this to be a point because healing comes not by unraveling every knot from the past, but by realizing that you are not the knot at all. You are the stillness. This is, honestly, I guess we can think of it as like ego transcending the ego in a way. And this is so important because it will unlock your highest level of freedom and self discovery and, again, return to wholeness. And I don't think it's wrong to kind of teeter totter between these two, stage 3 and stage 4, because sometimes the problems, especially in moments of doubt and moments of sadness in your life, it is good to use these healing methods like the inner work, the journaling, the self reflecting. And it's a good companion to add with this stage of ultimate fulfillment. So, yeah, think of these tools as a supplement. This is where you want to be, but inner work and journaling and healing is your supplement, okay? I say this because I feel like a lot of us get stuck in stage 3 where we're just that constant work in progress, but I want you to know that there is a level ahead, because sometimes when you're in stage 3, you feel so like, okay, I've been doing this work for years and years and years. Why do I feel like I'm still stuck? And that's why. It's because there's another level that you're missing that you can go to. And once you're in this level, there is no more need for trying and healing and all of that stuff. Just enter this state of consciousness and you will have ultimate freedom. Okay? Now, it's a goal that we get to, but again, don't expect to be here 24/7. Okay? Complement this with healing and inner work, but let this be your ultimate goal. Once you begin to practice it, you can enter this state even on a daily basis. Maybe it starts off as a couple minutes at a time, but yeah, reach this state. This is your real self. This is your the deepest part of you, the awareness part of you, the God that is within you. Okay. All right. Good luck and enjoy. Have fun. I hope you are able to recognize the stages, see which one you're currently at, and see how you can elevate yourself to that next level. Thank you. Bye.